It's a long way down. Really gonna try it?
뭐라? Whoa, yeah!